Hey, what's going on, guys? It's New Year's Eve here in Michigan. 2015 is coming to an end, so I just wanted to make this video to recap my year and talk about my feelings and plans for next year. So if that's what you're interested in, stick around. I'm going to be talking over this Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay I got pretty recently. I believe there were some Christmas noobs in there at the start, and then the real players came in and really screwed up the rest of the gameplay. So it starts hot and ends badly. It all goes downhill. Maybe that's a metaphor for life. I don't know, but that's what you'll be watching while I'm talking, unless you just want to put me in another tab and do other stuff. I understand. So this was a pretty big year for me. A great sports year, and actually my favorite football team, Michigan State, is going to be playing in the Cotton Bowl tonight against Alabama. If they win, they're going to play in the national championship for the first time in my lifetime. So that is 99% of the things that are on my mind right now, but I got some other stuff that I'm thinking about. This was the year in my life that I got married. That's something I remember pondering as a child. What age will I be when I get married? When am I going to meet my future wife? You could have accidentally met her when you were 7 years old. We actually have always lived within the same 20-mile radius of each other. So I could have seen my wife, Megan, when I was younger and just not known it at the mall or something. We're married now, so pivotal year in my life, the year I got married, and great sports this year. My Michigan State teams have been doing pretty well. I went to the Final Four with Megan. That was a good memory, even though Michigan State lost. Indianapolis was a cool town, so I was happy to go there for the first time. And the football team obviously is doing well if they're in the Final Four. My professional teams, Detroit Lions, Pistons are on an upswing. But Lions, and I don't really follow hockey or baseball that much, if I'm honest. I follow baseball very, very casually. But good sports year. I'm a big sports fan. I really liked Madden this year. Great Madden. I liked NBA 2K16. I continue to like it. I have taken kind of a break from the My Career mode, as some of you who watch those videos on my channel have noticed, because I kind of fell out of love with it. And I've also, if I want to start talking about resolutions for next year, I'm also trying to figure out what I want to do on YouTube. I think I'm going to jump back and forth between this conversation, so I'm sorry that my head's all over the place, but I didn't really write anything down. I just kind of wanted to talk into the mic. I'm trying to figure out who I am as a YouTuber, and I feel like I'm always doing that, and it's kind of a fruitless effort to try to figure out who you are. You just need to be able to live in the moment, and that's definitely not something I'm great at. So I don't know. It's kind of even hard to describe that I'm recording something and I just hear the words coming out of my mouth and I don't really like what I'm saying. Either I'm overacting or I'm underacting, and I just think about it too much, and I don't think a lot of other YouTubers do that. So definitely a habit I need to break, and it's affected my effectiveness. So I feel bad about that and would like to curb that for the new year. But it wasn't a terrible year on YouTube. I definitely experimented more than I ever have in the past. My growth has slowed down a lot as I see my channel in a transitional phase, and it's quite understandable. Didn't have the explosion of growth I had, or my friends had, around GTA 5 coming out and the peak Call of Duty years. Probably ended around Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 is a great game, but I don't think Call of Duty is seen in the light that it used to be. I mean, I don't think, I am sure, at least in the circles that I run in and the YouTube channels I'm associated with, Call of Duty isn't as big as it used to be. But I still enjoy this game. I feel like I'm not as good at this game. If I want to speak honestly about aging, maybe, I just am not the player that I used to be, and I don't put as many hours into it as I used to. I mean, in college especially, I used to play every single day, and maybe that's something that I've lost, not playing every single day. Lost a little bit of gun skill, a little slower on the triggers, but I'm just not as good at the game, and I'm confused as to how I want to use it on my channel, because I enjoy playing the game, but I'm not a Call of Duty tips channel, and I never really enjoyed quote-unquote trolling people because, well, first of all, I'm not very social at all. Since this is my job, I sit in my room and talk to a microphone. This microphone gets a lot more of my mouth than any other human during the day. Well, my wife now, but I'm not the most social person, so even getting online and talking to people, it's kind of lost its luster after being involved in the internet heavily for about 4 or 5 years now. So I'm kind of just racking my brain to the outer rim of what I could do creatively with this game and why I do YouTube content, because it kind of all stems back to the same question: what am I doing? Why am I doing it? I know that I got into YouTube for the social aspect of things. I enjoy talking to people and hearing other people's ideas. And there was a really exciting element of that when I was first making Call of Duty videos a lot with my friends, because especially on Xbox 360, it's really easy to record people's voices, either that you're in a party with or that are complete strangers that are in the game with you. That's unfiltered social communication. People say a lot of crazy, ridiculous, and stupid things on the internet, but they talk a lot, or at least they did back when that was encouraged more on the older generations of consoles. And that was always really interesting. You could always talk to someone funny or hear a funny thing, hear a funny voice. That was endlessly entertaining until it wasn't, because the newer generations of consoles have tried to curve people communicating, because when you communicate, you can say bad things. And they've been pretty open, especially on the Xbox One side, about how vocal communication is not at the forefront of their plans for the future generations of consoles, because they don't like that you can just get on the mic and scream racist stuff at a 10-year-old, which I guess I kind of understand and don't understand in ways, because I've changed myself. I don't talk the way I used to when I was 16, 17, 18. So I guess that's part of getting older. Thinking more about what your words mean and who they affect. So that's been an interesting thing to be involved with, such a weird internet entertainment faction of the media where your words are out there in this virtual world and you can't really take them back, and you change as a person. So people who have been around for a while have probably seen me change, maybe for the better, maybe for the worse, but I don't know. It's just an interesting journey going into another year of it, probably more unsure than ever about what it is that I'm doing and what the most effective way to do it is. I really just sit down and think about why this, why that, and I know I mostly just need to do it. Like, it's stupid to just kind of sit and rack your brain, but it's something I like to put a lot of thought into, because I've never had something mean this much to me. I've always been a creative person, and this is, to this point in my life, the extent to which my creativity has gone. This is a large thing. More people in the world know about my YouTube channel than my high school videos I used to make with my friends, and they would play them on the television channel. Or the home movies I used to make where I would be acting with my brother and sister. This is the, so far, peak of my creative existence. And I'd like to take it farther, in particular on this channel, or maybe I should be writing more. I don't write as much as I used to, and that could be a place where I could go with my creativity, maybe inspire me. And I'm probably making it sound like it's a Van Gogh painting or something, but that's how I think about it. So I can't just be dishonest and say, oh, it's just a stupid-ass video game channel. I'm going to play my video games, because I think about it as a form of interaction or a way for someone else to kill time. When I'm doing the dishes or shit I don't want to do, I listen to podcasts, and it kills the time, and it makes me feel better. And I'd like to be that for other people. If they're doing their homework or just dinking around on the computer and they're bored, I'm a voice they can hear for 6 to 7 to 8 minutes out of their day. And maybe as those words come out of my mouth, I should be more cognizant of that, and I should just break into podcasts, even though I just don't know what I want to do, and I don't want to start something and then quit it, because I do that a lot. I start a lot of things and then I quit them, so it makes me very cautious to start anything. And I don't know why I do that, but maybe that's another resolution to work on for 2016. Start less stuff, quit less stuff. Actually, maybe start more stuff, quit less stuff. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts for the new year? I think New Year's resolutions are kind of dumb, because it's just a changing day on the calendar, and it doesn't necessarily mean some revolutionary thing that is going to change your life for the better. But a lot of people do like the idea of starting fresh and having new plans for the year. So if you have any, I'd like to hear those. Actually, you know what's even better than resolutions? Do you know of any important events that are going to happen in your life in 2016? Are you going to graduate from high school? Are you going to graduate from college? Are you starting an exciting new job? Are you traveling somewhere? Tell me the exciting events that are happening in 2016. I should talk about those briefly. I booked a vacation with my wife, our first vacation together, because we've been, well, our first vacation together out of the state, because we've been on little state vacations, and I think we went to Chicago together once for my birthday 2 years ago, but we haven't been on a big vacation, so we're going to Las Vegas in February because I hate the state of Michigan in February. It's a frozen tundra, and it makes me miserable, so I've decided I'm going to save money to go on vacations almost every February. So that's what we're doing, and we're also going on a family vacation to Florida in March or April. So those are the vacations I'm looking forward to. Other than that, I don't really have any major plans. Maybe I'll go to Phoenix for the national championship if Michigan State wins this game tonight, but it's probably a little too late for that, so I'll just watch it at home. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you down in the comments. Bye.